Well, here we are. It's the end of October. We're coming up on my favorite month of the year, sweet November. My rut vacation starts in a few days. I'm looking so forward to this year. I'm hunting mainly my home state of Illinois. We get 2 buck tags as a resident, and then I've also got a tag for Kentucky. So we'll see how Illinois goes, switch over to Kentucky. We've got a bunch of good deer to hunt in Illinois this year. Rut vacation, we're hoping for a good one.
This segment of DODTV is brought to you by MOTV, the exclusive digital home for all DOD Outdoor Channel shows.
Okay, the rut vacation's not starting off how we wanted it to. We've had some good encounters of some younger bucks, just not quite the age class we're looking for, so we're gonna keep grinding it out and hopefully the big boys will get on their feet soon. We received some bad news that 2 of the main target bucks that I was after that I've been hunting so hard, both of them have been harvested. We've been focusing on these 2 bucks in particular. They're gone, so we got to check them off the list and move on to the other side.
We've seen several deer here on this hill. We're just kind of crouched down on our knees in the weeds. Several different bucks chasing does, just no big ones. I mean, there's 4 or 5 deer in here that are big enough to shoot. We've
got a trail cam picture of a good mature buck over there. He wasn't on the top of the list to begin with, but since our number 1 is gone, our number 2 is gone, it's time to go after number 3. We're in phase 8, desperately seeking, which is a great time to be on this side of the farm. We can get on a high vantage point at one of those hills. We've got Tradition's muzzleloader in hand. We can see for a long ways. If we have to make a move, seeing a buck chase a doe, we can make it. We'll see what happens. So the game plan this afternoon is just kind of go back to the same spot and monitor the doe movement, just hoping that our mature buck is going to be behind a hot doe somewhere.
Here we go. It's the last afternoon of first shotgun season in Illinois. We're still excited. We're seeing bucks like crazy, just not the right bucks. We was hunting on the other side of this farm and had 2 of the bucks we were after got killed in the last few days, so we come to the other side. We hunted here this morning, just kind of a scouting mission, and saw several deer over here. So there's hot does over here. There were small bucks chasing them. So hopefully a big buck has moved in throughout the day. Deer have been moving like crazy. We've still got a pretty long walk, but hey, it's just noon. We got in here pretty early, so we're gonna slip down here and try to find us a spot to set up on the ground.
So we're accessing this farm, walking down this road. I call a little white flash in the timber.
I hear something in the woods.
Back.
Put a cap in it.
Well, it was a mad scramble at this point. We laid eyes on the deer that we was in there after, but he had also laid eyes on us. He was worried about the doe, worried about us. I was worried about it all just going downhill from there, so we had to make something happen and we had to do it quick.
Boom, man.
I finally get the shot I was looking for. The deer dropped in his tracks. I couldn't believe it. I mean, you plan, you hang stands for everything, and it happens like this. You're walking into the stand.
We're walking in early. Here's an 8-pointer with a doe. I guess the doe's in the woods. I don't know. He was just watching her, I'm sure. That's how we got away with everything. The rut is magical, absolutely magical. You can get away with mistakes that you wouldn't normally get away with. For instance, me being a dummy, forgetting to put a cap in the muzzleloader as soon as I get on the property. That was crazy. We've had terrible luck. We've had bucks get killed. All kinds of terrible things happen as far as just luck. Well, luck's changed now.
Talk about a blessing in disguise. This hunt definitely had one. In the mad scramble of this deer just being there, I forgot to load the gun. My blessing on this was I had to reload the gun and it give time for the camera guy to get in focus.
Go look at this buck.
Oh, that's a good deer, man. That's a good one. Man, you talk about action-packed. This is a great buck. I mean, he's got a huge body. This deer's probably 4 or 5 years old.
Gosh, look at the neck of that deer. But hey, this footage might be shaky, but listen, this isn't Hollywood. As much as we try to make it as perfect as we can for you guys, this was real life. I mean, we're coming in and walk right up on this deer with a doe. That's how quick it can happen. It can go from bad luck to the best day ever.
Well, this buck was a fully mature buck. I mean, he had a giant body, big frame on his rack. Mark and Terry talk about this time of year how you need to be ready and always on your toes, and this definitely proved that theory.
All right, DeerCasters. Sunday, last day of first Illinois shotgun season. If you pay attention to DeerCast close, you'll notice Mark and Terry spoke about midday movement is pretty common in this phase. Well, here's a prime example. We shot this buck on the way to our tree stand right at noon. He was on his feet with a doe. We just happened to get lucky and spot him before he spotted us, shot this deer at 35 yards walking into the tree stand. I'll never forget it, I promise that, because it was so frantic trying to get all this equipment and stuff lined up with this buck staring at the doe right inside the temper. We had to make it quick. Tickled to death with this deer. It's a great buck.
Well, I'm super happy to be part of the Drury Outdoors team. It's kind of been a lifelong passion of mine to be on TV with Drury since I was a kid, so I'm looking forward to many more years of sharing hunts with y'all.
DeerCast Track is our most comprehensive resource for tracking your downed deer. Good shots, bad shots, gut shots, spine shots, you name it. Our panel of experts will break down all aspects of a hit and offer up solid recovery advice from every shot angle, just for you. Available now with DeerCast Elite, another one of many ways DeerCast gets you ahead of your game.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DODTV was brought to you by Leupold.